What's up, guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. Today I'm going to show you some pretty neat anthuriums. Let's check it out.
Alright, so the first anthurium we are going to be starting off with is a variegated Anthurium hookeri. In my opinion, most variegated anthurium look kind of weird, especially the velvety ones. Honestly, they just look kind of sick. But I think bird's nest anthuriums really lend well to variegation. There's actually quite a few different ones out there, and this will be the first one I've ever gotten, and it's just pretty cool. I did meticulously search through the pile of these anthuriums to find the best one, and it's got a really good pattern to it. Some of the other ones weren't as good, so I left those for the other suckers. I am really looking forward to when this gets nice and big because, like I said, it's just going to be a really nice looking plant, and it was pretty affordable. This next anthurium is Anthurium clarinervium. I actually got this one through a trade, which is what I always try and shoot for. Usually I'm not really too keen on buying plants just because they're expensive, but this is an awesome one I've been wanting to add to my collection. It is very similar to Magnificum and Crystallinum, however the shape is a little different, and it's a little more silvery, if that makes any sense. Silvery blue as it gets big, so hopefully I can get this to a nice mature size. But it's another one I want to add to the collection for like breeding stock, so I'm glad I was able to get one. This next little guy is also from that very same trade. Apparently this one might be pterodactyl or Anthurium pterodactyl or an Anthurium pterodactyl clarinervium hybrid. So we'll see, we'll find out as it grows out. Usually I don't like to get these little seedlings because it's always a mystery and they never really do well, but we're going to try it anyways. Like I said, it was through a trade, so we'll see what happens. This next anthurium was purchased at the same time as the hookeri, and I was actually waiting for this one to go in the cheap half-dead pile, and surprisingly it did. I got this one for half price, I think about 11 bucks. So I was really happy to actually pick this one up. I had my assumptions that this wouldn't sell well, and it didn't. So I was glad that no one bought it because that means I get to get it for half off. On top of that, the other awesome thing about this one is there's like probably 5 or 6 different plants in this pot. I again meticulously dug through the pile and found the best one with the most plants. I also did notice this one is going to flower soon, so that's got me hyped because again, I'm all about trying to breed anthuriums. I think it's a lot of fun, so really I'm just trying to fill my collection with mature ones that can flower, so I've got more pollen and more flowers available, so I can just mix and match things as time progresses. This anthurium did show up in a few other videos, however I wasn't really specific about it, and worst problem is I don't have its name. I bought this off of Bill Rodolante, and you know, when I bought him I was like, hey, can you write the name on the pots? He's like, oh, your receipt has the names on it. So I was like, oh, that's fine, but I lost the receipt, and I knew I was going to lose the receipt. But whatever, it's a mystery one until someone in the comments tells me what it is. It looks like it's more of a climbing anthurium, so I thought I'd give a shot with those. Usually most of mine are very like terrestrial feeling and more rosette style, but this one should start vining, at least it feels like it. And just for you guys, I can't resist peeling off the cataphyll or whatever you want to call this, the sheath, and I peeled it out successfully. I don't know why, I just enjoy doing that. It's so much fun. But this is a really pretty one, a very like neon green colored one, so hopefully it does well in my collection and doesn't get too scraggly with that vining growth pattern. So it's pretty neat, cool one to add. Don't know when it's going to flower, but I guess only time will tell. Next up is another one that I did buy when I visited Bill Rodolante's nursery. Actually, the funny story with this one is I already had this one and I didn't even realize it because I've never seen it, or mine is a little more upright, if that makes sense, and you'll see later on. However, this one was really hanging in like just much more pendant shape, so I picked it up not knowing, but either way, having two is cool because I can definitely breed them together and get some more seedlings, and it should be pretty fun. This one is absolutely massive though. The biggest leaf is way longer than my arm, and it's nuts. I mean, it's really crazy, and that's kind of why I confused it. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I have almost like a toddler level reading comprehension, so I can never pronounce the names properly, but I'll give this one a shot anyways. This one is Anthurium scolopendrium. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I definitely do want to grow this as more of like a hanging basket anthurium, so I gotta get something constructed where it can kind of hang out the side because it really can get these sweet pendant leaves and they'll get even bigger, so I'm excited to have two. Here's the more upright one. Like I said, I already bought this one in the past from Equigenera, but I forgot when I bought this off of Bill Rodolante. But you can see the one I already have is flowering, which is pretty neat. I'm pretty sure the one I got from Bill should flower pretty soon, so hopefully I can just cross them. I know they're the same, but at least I'll get some seeds with different parents and it should be good.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That pretty much sums it up. Hope you enjoyed seeing some different species. Maybe it kind of inspired you to pick something else out. I think in some previous videos I said I wasn't planning on picking up a lot of plants, but these opportunities just kept jumping at me, so I had to jump on them. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. And as always, may your plants go strong and healthy. I'll see you next time.